Previously on Onboard Lifestyle, the crew worked together to get a few projects completed before heading to shore to enjoy the Zihuatanejo night scene. And tacos.
Oh my god, amazing.
The crew treks to the Parthenon of El Negro. And of course, more food.
Nothing like breakfast on the beach.
I know, right?
Then back to basic for more projects. That's what happened, so let's get into what hasn't.
Couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close.
Over the past few days, we have been prepping the battery compartment and are excited to start the next phase of the project, the 2-aught battery cabling. The field cables are all the same length, so we'll be able to use all of the existing wiring with the addition of 4 new cables that must be added to complete the bank. Right as we were getting into it, Lynn noticed something in the cockpit that forced us to shift gears.
Something happened to our dinghy. We were gonna go to shore this morning, and we walked outside and our dinghy was totally deflated. And we still don't know why. It was working fine yesterday, but now
This does not look good.
This is bad.
the whole thing.
It's just this, because you can feel this side.
I know.
This has air.
Okay, let's keep pumping it up and see what happens. See where...
I hope this works.
Me too. This is our car. Okay, I pumped it up and I think you found the culprit.
Yep.
Oh man, look at
Doesn't
this.
look good. It's this whole, look at this whole seam.
Yeah.
This whole seam is given away.
Well, we
From
have
here to here.
We have glue. These feel fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to glue all this down. Look at this. I'll peel it up and re-glue it.
Oh man. But okay. All right.
Where'd you find it? Right there? Yep.
No.
This one?
Right here. You see this? Watch
Oh.
this.
Yep.
Okay.
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 At least we know where it's coming from.
We knew this was gonna happen. It's we've had this dinghy for a long time.
Too long.
But the problem is there's nothing around here.
Well, that's why we have to fix it. Well, at least we know what it is now.
Just slap some duct tape on it.
Well, that's basically
That's
what we're doing.
Emma's motto.
Yep.
Duct tape.
It's gonna go right here.
Yep. Should fit right in there. Perfect.
It does, but it falls out.
I know. Well, we'll put the
glue it.
fasteners. No, we'll put little screws
We'll
in.
glue it.
Just glue it in.
We'll just duct tape it.
Good.
Best solution to everything.
Okay, we'll glue it down and I'll put a patch over that whole seam, is what I'll do.
Okay.
Well, that last year up in the Sea Cortez was brutally hot. Did a number on my adhesives. My polyurethane PVC adhesive was hard as a rock. So now I'm forced to go wander the town and try to find some. We gotta get this dinghy fixed. We pumped it up, made it to shore and back. She ran back, I watched her. She was just making it before it ran out of air. So she'll pump it up again, back at basic, and pick me up when I get back. See how my hunt goes. Hopefully I can find something. Well, I went to every surf shop in town. Nobody had the right adhesive. So I'm hitting up the Ferretarias. We'll see what they have. Well, they had 2 different types in here. I'm going to go back and do a test on a couple of scraps, see how they hold up overnight, and hopefully that'll do it. If I need more, I'll come get more.
All right. This is experiment number 1.
Yep.
I think it's gonna work.
Okay, this is my test for 5,000. Oh, they're both 5,000s.
No, one says general.
Okay, this is
General use, and the other
Okay.
one says plastics.
okay. I'm gonna call one G and one,
Flexible plastics.
and then one will be 5,000 P. Once I figure out which one is which and which one works the best,
I don't think we need that much glue, do we?
I guess we'll find out, won't we? Okay, so here is the P, and here is G. Okay, I'm gonna scuff the surfaces.
It looks like a lot of glue.
Trying to get a nice thin layer. I don't want to waste my brush on the test. Okay. Supposed to let it dry for 5 minutes. Apply one more coat, dry for 5 minutes, then stick it together.
Really?
Yeah. So here's one. We'll put that right there. I'll prep the other one.
What's the consensus?
The consensus is both glues worked perfect.
Well, we
They-
don't know until it gets...
I mean,
I
you
don't know.
can't break them apart. But one dries clear, one dries with yellow all over it. So I think I'll start with the clear and get as much as I can. If I need, I'll save this for emergencies, but I'm gonna go grab a couple more tubes of this. Seems to be pretty good stuff.
Well, especially since the stuff that we had dried out, so... There is a lifespan on these guys.
So here's what I'm doing first. Okay, so here's the seam that failed. It's all folded up. There's about a 3/4 inch overlap here, 3/4 inch overlap on the inside. This pencil mark is where the air's leaking out, so that's delammed on the inside as well. So I'm gonna re-glue this entire seam down and try to really concentrate on this area right here.
Should we rip the whole thing apart?
No! Heck no.
Well,
I'm just asking for trouble. Man. No, I'm gonna fix this whole thing right now, and we'll see how it lasts. I mean, that's like worst case scenario.
I think that there's other seams that have failed too.
Well, of course, this is all. Think about this. This is the sunny side. This is the top of the dinghy. UV deteriorated this, and so all the seams on the top. Look at this. This one's starting to fail over here, but that's not a big deal. It's just our
Kinda.
transom. No,
Kinda.
I'll be gluing that down as well. So all these, look at, like here's a little bit right here. I'll glue that down, but I'm gonna concentrate right here to here first, and we'll see how this repair works. If it works great, I'm gonna go through this whole dinghy and try to get another year out of it. But I don't know.
I don't know. This
got-
dinghy, I was looking. You know how old it is.
I know. So we got to start shopping soon because we're getting further and further away from the States by the day. Yeah, but we still need a dinghy, so repair. Gonna get a little clamp pressure on here.
I hope this works.
Well, it's not gonna hurt it. It's gotta only help. Well, gave her a little air. Looks like everything's holding. Feel actually pretty good about this. I know it's not perfect, but look at this. I was able to glue this back down. I don't want this transom ever collapsing. My seam just laid right down. It's holding there. I'm not putting a ton of pressure in yet, but we'll wait till tomorrow. But I'm gonna drop the dinghy, flip it around, and check this other side now. Make sure that this top seam isn't delambing as well. It's a good time for me to just tackle it before something happens. Even though Basik is in a comfortable anchorage in an amazing place, the crew is making plans to leave. There's a good weather window that has favorable winds and sea state that we really should take advantage of. What that means is that we have to put our projects on the back burner and start preparing for our departure.
Check it out today.
I'm gonna miss this place.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
The worst part about, what do you think the worst part is about?
Oh, that we didn't get to see the Parthenon.
And the growth. The water is 88 degrees in here, so we get this green grass really quick on the hull.
No, we have to scrub every single day.
But besides that, pretty cool place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Except for the humidity and the heat. Here we were complaining all winter that it was too cold. Now we're starting to sweat a lot.
Starting? I don't think I've stopped. I don't even need to go on a diet. I just have to sweat out my water weight.
What water weight? You weigh like a buck.
50. No, just kidding. Okay, so we are now officially checked out of Zihuat so that we can leave first thing in the morning. But there is one more stop that we have to do, and that is to go back to the pet store. Emma and I went there yesterday to pick up some dog supplies for Compass. They had the food that he likes, so that was a huge score. But I did a bad thing. I forgot my credit card there, and somehow they were able to find us on Instagram. She messaged me yesterday and said that she has it ready and for us to come pick it up. So that's what we're doing. I just can't believe that I forgot my credit card. I am usually so careful about that. I think it was maybe that we were so excited to find Compass's dog food that he likes, so that's my excuse.
Send you a message from
Oh, thank you
Instagram.
so much. Yes, is that because we're leaving for Panama, so that would be really bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, it is departure day. We have been here for about a week, and it shows on the growth here in the water. Our bottom, Emma and I have been scrubbing daily, but one of the things that we didn't do is deal with the bridle and
The chain.
the chain, just that bit from what, it's like 12 feet? 12 feet of chain?
Oh my god.
It's nasty, you guys. So Teal and Emma are gonna be bringing it up slowly and scrubbing as they go. So apparently Zihuatanejo did not want to leave us behind, or they wanted to leave a souvenir on Basik. Oh, this is nasty.
This is after we cleaned it.
Yeah.
Go look,
Well-
look over the edge.
Holy cow, it looks like, oh god, this is so gross. Is it easy to get off though?
No, it sticks. It's filled with barnacles and seaweed and who
We
knows.
tried scrubbing a couple times, but it was kind of swelly in here.
Tried to, there's no way I threw water on it. It doesn't take it off. We need to just pick it off and scrub it off. We'll get it to about this stage, let it dry out for a couple days.
Then we'll scrub it again.
Meanwhile, Emma's distracted.
We created a little ecosystem.
Oh,
Really
little
nice.
crab.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. Zihuatanejo has been a special stop for us. Like Andy says, get busy living or get busy dying. So it's time for this crew to get busy living as we journey south. A special thanks goes out to our amazing patrons whose generous support fuels the production of our videos. Join our crew if you can. Come back next week to see where we end up. See you then!